Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
Welcome to Performance in Motion with your host, Dr. Deniz.
Okay, folks, we're back. We are here in our third segment. Oh, my God. I'm here with Ballet Girl. Totally awesome. How you doing, Tamara Bonafede-Alleger?
Tubular.
They're too much. Okay, you have shared some incredible information for our folks out there listening in. And I would like to get into a little bit of your regimen right now for exercise and just, in detail what you do during the course of a week.
Okay. So every day I do something. So, excuse me, I don't go a day without physically getting busy. And it not only physically is it healthy and I love the adrenaline rush and all that good stuff. My day isn't the same if I don't work out. So I figure that out ahead of time, and usually it's go to the gym at least 3 to 4 days a week. The other days, I definitely walk my pups for a good hour or more.
Nice.
And sometimes I walk also on the days that I go to the gym. And then, of course, at the gym, it's aerobics, and then it's all these wonderful new things that you've taught me to do.
Okay, so let's get into that for our folks out there so they really can relate to this transition from, training like a bodybuilder, which there's nothing wrong with, but unfortunately, over time, sometimes we develop dysfunction and asymmetries and imbalances, right?
Oh boy, that's for sure.
All right, so let's talk about, name 3 or 4 of the exercises as part of your program right now.
Okay. Well, we talked about my favorite with the lunges and the seesaw.
Yes.
Then I think another really fun one for me is because I haven't been lifting weights, which was like going through a big withdrawal for me. I love doing push-ups. So
Nice.
It's the one-arm push-ups I love, and all of them. But what made them even more intense and fun is that all you taught me to do was slow it down. And it made everything more difficult without weights, which was wonderful.
So that's some great feedback from you. And so the science side of that, so we can let everyone know listening out there, is when the movement is performed with excellent form like you do in a slow pattern, slow speed, it increases connections and input from the muscle to the brain back down to the muscle. And the great thing is over time, you're creating a more normal pattern of movement. And why is that important? It's important because then you decrease the probability of injury or re-injury.
Absolutely. So at my age, it was time that I changed things up. And thank goodness I met you, because I don't know if anybody else would have been able to get me off my old school routine. And I was headed for disaster. I started with the neck problem, and it was a back issue, and it just was, I know it was going to get worse from there. So I'm so grateful I met you, because you turned me around and made me feel, I know at first it was like you told me to just stop everything. I wasn't even walking for a few days because I had to get a grip on the pain and everything that was going on.
Sure.
So the fact that now here I am, 6 weeks later, or 5 or 6 weeks later, and am back to feeling strong. I haven't picked up one dumbbell.
Not yet.
Not yet, but we're working toward that.
Yes.
But I feel strong. But my posture's changed. My walking has changed, and I see it because we videoed it, and I can see the difference, and it's so exciting because I have to face the reality that I'm 65. I can't lift like I did when I was in my 20s. So this has been a whole new fun experience for me.
Very cool. Here's the good news. We're just getting started.
I know. I'm excited.
And I would say, we're in phase 2 of many, many, many phases.
Awesome.
You're going to be doing stuff that you've never done before. And wait till we get to that point where, the pain is even less than what it was. You're gonna probably have a little bit of a different body that you had in a good way. But more than that, you are going to be this functional machine that is not going to get hurt ever again.
Awesome. I think that becomes so important because obviously as you age, balance becomes a big deal, which, wow, that's just crazy for me to even think about right now. But I have an 88, almost 89-year-old mother,
Wow.
and she never worked out, and balance is a problem, and walking's an issue, and I'm not going down that road.
That's right, being proactive.
Exactly.
And see, folks, Tamara made an excellent point, Valley Girl in parentheses.
For sure. Had to throw it.
Yeah, of course. Folks, I'm from New York originally. How you doing? And then a lot of females in Southern California are Valley Girls. And it's really cute. So that's probably why I'm out here now.
Totally.
And folks, Tamara made that great point. So as we age, balance becomes an issue because the speed of the information that goes from our muscles to our brain and back down slows down. Sometimes it gets interrupted, and sometimes it just goes sort of a roundabout way. And so it's almost like a computer with a virus. So when we first met, that's kind of what we saw and what you experienced, right, compared to now?
Absolutely. I was not firing on all cylinders, and I saw it, I felt it, and now I can compare in this short amount of time how much better I'm moving overall. And cool. I feel overall totally different. So
very nice. So as we move forward in your program, we're going to start incorporating yoga.
Awesome.
And one of the reasons is when we have pain, when we experience pain on different levels, there is a neurological component to the brain, so a connection to the brain, and those emotions can amplify the pain. So one of the things we need to do is stress management as we're healing. So the cool thing is there are many ways to do this. Yoga, Tai Chi, which you're getting really good at, by the way. We do a modified version.
Thank you.
And so that's the part that, I think a lot of people miss is that they sort of do their rehab or their pain management, but most people out there are not really addressing that stress component that contributes to the pain.
Absolutely. Well, and with what you've taught me, you make it fun because it's not the same every time I see you. It's different. And you're adding new things, new tricks. Yes, and you make it so much fun.
Well, what's that old saying? When the student is ready, the teacher appears.
That's
and
true.
If you are open to learning new things, I will not stop giving.
Awesome. Well, I am so lucky to know you because I couldn't think of anyone else that has your information and experience and is willing to share it.
Well, I'm lucky to know yous guys, you and Ron.
Thank you.
And your doggies, the little kids that are so adorable.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, you're welcome. So I want to get into, this is very important too that we didn't really speak about, your sleep. So initially when I met you, what was your sleep like?
Oh my gosh, really sporadic. Getting up 2 or 3 times. But the biggest problem was going back to sleep. I couldn't always go back to sleep.
Wow.
So that is a problem. Got to have your sleep because there were plenty of times when it got to the point where I was like, I can't go to the gym if I haven't had enough sleep. Yeah. So that was becoming a problem.
Absolutely. And how are you sleeping now?
Oh, much better. Much
Very
better.
Cool.
Yes,
Very
absolutely.
Cool. And, folks, one of the components of healing is getting proper rest, and it's the quality of sleep. So it's not necessarily the hours. I know there's a lot of research out there. Some says 5 hours, some says 6, some says 7. I think it's really based on the individual, but the quality of it is super important to heal.
Absolutely. I agree. And I'm a much happier person when I get at least 6 hours.
You don't turn into like a lion or a tiger. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, poor Ron. I pray for him too every day. Nah, just kidding.
Exactly. Yeah, he probably has stories.
I'm sure we all do with our counterparts, and but that's that amazing balance that I see that, you're not just healthy physically. Since I've known you and getting to know more about you, I mean, you are just a very balanced, healthy person across the board. And you just radiate this positive energy without even saying anything.
Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot because I've spent years trying to be balanced, honestly, because it's not easy when you've got all kinds of things going on.
I hear you. And I look at you as a role model for that for me, and that's what I'm working on too. So I can't believe it. 3 segments done.
Wow.
And I know it's flying by. And in this next segment, Tamara is going to really speak about her true experience of when we first met to where she is now in a little more detail. Okay, this is Dr. Deniz, WSRadio.com, the worldwide internet leader in radio.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, CEO and founder of VinVillage.com and the Wine and Dine show on Vin Village Radio. Do you have a wine, event, product, or service to promote? Then contact VinVillage.com to reach thousands of wine lovers across the country. Vin Village connects like-minded wine enthusiasts with unique and exclusive wines, events, products, and services. To learn more, contact us on VinVillage.com. Vin Village is where wine lovers connect.
Life is full of misadventures, from car crashes to home fires to getting choked out on the mat. Yes, I said getting choked out because I'm Carlos Kramer, jiu-jitsu competitor, MMA and media personality, and mild-mannered insurance agent. You can follow my adventures on Kick-Ass Radio, and I can protect you from life's misadventures at Kramer Insurance. Home, auto, life, business, and workers' comp. We're at KramerINS.com, and I want you to join my world.
You've heard me bragging about Progressive Medical Center and how they've helped me feel so much healthier. But one thing, Dr. Agoli, that a lot of people come to you with is just unexplained pain. They just can't get any relief. Why can Progressive Medical Center's Pain Management Center help them?
First of all, we have to acknowledge that pain is for real, and you've got acute pain and chronic pain. Here's the problem. That acute pain turns to chronic, which is long-standing, and no one's getting to the root cause. There's several key diagnostic components that help us get to the root of what's causing this pain. Is it inflammation? Once we do a thorough evaluation to get to the root cause, determine if it's structural or if it's a metabolic issue. And this way, we put an individualized program for pain management involving correcting the spine, using certain injections when necessary, and we get our patients out of pain quicker, and they stay out of pain because we teach them how to live their life well.
Don't let yourself live in pain any longer. Get a hold of Progressive Medical Center today at ProgressiveMedicalCenter.com.
Progressive Medical, this is your life, live it well.
Nowadays, internet devices are an integral part of your home. Everyone in your family has a smartphone, tablet, or a computer. Life is easier knowing that all your devices are secured and your family can surf the internet carefree. ESET Multi-Device Security Pack does just that. One license for all your devices. With ESET, it's simple to stay protected and save money. Enjoy safer technology with ESET Multi-Device Security Pack at ESET.com. That's ESET.com.
You take your smartphone almost everywhere you go. Now WSRadio.com can be there too. Search WS Radio in the Play Store for your Android devices or iTunes for Apple and download the WS Radio application. WSRadio.com on your phone and in your ear everywhere you go. Download the WS Radio application. Do it now. It's It's very easy. WSRadio.com.